This video will put you in a trance, and this video is quite long, and this video can bring you benefits that you've never dreamed. I was asked to be the one to sing in the names of the 72 Genie, the 72 Genie who were present at the first 12 hours of creation. I have personal experience with some of these, and I can tell you the offices they hold are very powerful. They are neither angel nor demon, personified virtues, and they hold immense power to be of benefit to you. First, a little explanation. The NUCTEMERON signifies the day of the night, or the night illumined by day. It is analogous to the light issuing from darkness. The first hour. In unity, the demons chant the praises of God. They lose their malice and fury. The second hour. By the duad, the zodiacal fish chant the praises of God. The fiery serpents interlace about the caduceus, and the lightning becomes luminous. The third hour. The serpents of the hermetic caduceus entwine 3 times. Cerebus opens his triple jaw, and the fire chants the praises of God with the 3 tongues of the lightning. Take a deep breath in. The fourth hour. At the fourth hour, the soul revisits the tombs. The magical lamps are lighted at the 4 corners of the circle. It is the time of enchantments and illusions. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. The 5th hour. The voice of the great waters celebrates the God of the heavenly. The 6th hour. The spirit believes itself immovable. It beholds the infernal monsters swarm down upon it and does not fear. The 7th hour. A fire which imparts life to all animated beings is directed by the will of pure men. The initiate stretches forth his hand, and pains are assuaged. Take a deep breath in. Relax. The 8th hour. The stars utter speech to one another. The soul of the suns corresponds with the exaltation of the flowers. Chains of harmony create correspondence between all natural things. The 9th hour. The number which must not be divulged. The 10th hour. The key of the astronomical cycle and of the circular movement of human life. The 11th hour. The wings of the genie move with a mysterious and deep murmur. They fly from sphere to sphere and bear the messages of God from world to world. The 12th hour. The works of the light eternal are fulfilled by fire. These 12 symbolical hours, analogous to the signs of the magical zodiac and to the allegorical labors of Hercules, represent the schedule of the works of initiation. I will continue with the names of the 72 Genie. For you to receive maximum benefit, repeat each name after me. The ones that I have had personal experience with, I'll give you a little story, nutshell of that experience. We begin with Genie of the first hour. PAPUS, the first physician. PAPUS, PAPUS, PAPUS. I have had wonderful experience with this first physician as he removed some implants from my energy field. Next is SINBUCK, the judge. I have also had much experience with SINBUCK in helping me overcome judgments in my life. Remember that as we go along, please repeat after me the name and sing it if you would. The more who speak the names of these 72 Genie, the more their power will be restored to do good to those who call upon them and to do good in all of the galaxies. SINBUCK, SINBUCK, SINBUCK. The next Genie is KASPHUIA, necromancer. KASPHUIA, KASPHUIA, KASPHUIA. And some of these Genie hold the office over what might seem to be terrible things. And yet, as they explain to me, they understand the roots of all these things and they understand the solutions thereof. For instance, the next Genie, this is still in the first hour, there's 72, I told you it was long, is a genius of scandal, understanding all things about scandal and all solutions to scandal and all those seeds in the hearts of man that cause scandal to occur. ZAHUN, ZAHUN, ZAHUN. Next, we have the genius of snowstorms, HEIGLOT, able to freeze in place some things so that you may find a solution, or anything to do with snowstorms or cold. HEIGLOT, HEIGLOT, HEIGLOT. Next, we have MIZKUN, genius of amulets. Call upon MIZKUN to bless your amulets. MIZKUN, MIZKUN, MIZKUN. The final Genie of the first hour is a genius of dignity. Makes you want to sit up a little straighter. The name is Haven. Haven, Haven, Haven. This concludes the genius of the first hour, personified virtue. And we will next do the Genie of the second hour. Are you ready for the Genie of the second hour? Wonderful. Remember to repeat these after me, and their power will be called upon immediately for your behalf. Sisera, genius of desire. That makes me feel excited just thinking about it. Sisera, Sisera, Sisera. Remember to say it or sing it along with me. Next, we have the genius of discord. Understanding all the seeds around the energy of discord. Torvatas, Torvatas, Torvatas. Next, we have genius of the stars. Nitibus, 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 Nitibus. Next, we have genius of the seas. Hizarben, Hizarben, Hizarben. Next we have genius of plants. Saklup, Saklup, Saklup. Next we have genius of measure and balance. Bagless, 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 Bagless. The final genie of the second hour is a genius of success. La Bizaran, La Bizaran, La Bizaran. Take a deep breath in and out. You'll find a complete list of these on my website. I'll have a link for you. Genie of the third hour. Hahabi, genius of fear, understanding and able to solve all the elements around fear. Hahabi, Hahabi, Hahabi. Next we have genius of adornments. Ooh, I wore these for you. I hope I say this correctly. It's Flogapitas, 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 Flogapitas. Next, Irenas, destroying genius of idols. Idols are those things which do not bring you any benefit and have no real power. And there are things in your life that you can make into an idol that are detrimental. Irenaeus, Irenaeus, Irenaeus. Next we have MIZKUN, genius of death. You might say that sounds scary. MIZKUN understands all things related to death, whether it's death of something that no longer serves you, physical death, death of plants. There must be death before they can be a rebirthing. So let us not be in fear of any of these. These genie are meant to be beneficial to not only mankind, but to the whole of the galaxies. MIZKUN, MIZKUN, MIZKUN. Next we have genius of precipices. Zarobi, 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 Zarobi. Zarobi can save your butt from falling off the precipice. Next we have Butatar, genius of calculations. Butatar, Butatar, Butatar. Final genie of this hour is Kahor, genius of deception, understanding all things about deception and having the solution thereof. Kahor, Kahor, Kahor. Kahor, kahor, kahor. Take a deep breath in and out. As you say these along with me, and even if you just listen, you may begin to feel the winds of change stirring within you on your behalf. Genie of the fourth hour. We begin with the genius of judgment, understanding all things about judgment, able to help you have good judgment in your favor. Falgus, falgus, falgus. Next we have the genius of confusion, understanding all ways things become confused and all steps and solutions to that confusion. Thygrenius, Thygrenius, Thrygenius. Thrygenus. Next we have genius of divination, understanding about divining, understanding about unlocking the mysteries. Estibus, Estibus, Estibus. Next we have a good one, genius of fornication, understanding all aspects of that which causes us to fornicate, all things around that. There is not one aspect of human nature that was left out when these 72 genie were assembled. Farzuf, 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 Farzuf. Next we have a scary genie, kinda. Genius of poison, understand those things which poison and having the solution thereof. Sisla, 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 Sisla. Genius of bestial love, understanding all things about that. Shriek, run, shriek, run, shriek, run. And now we have the final genie of the fourth hour, genius of sport. Aklahar, Aklahar, Aklahar. Take a deep breath in and out. Are you feeling the winds of change stirring? Genie of the fifth hour. Genius of infirmities, understanding all things about infirmities and having the solution thereof. Don't be scared of any of these. Zirna, 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 Zirna. Genius of fascination. Tablik, Tablik, Tablik. Tablik, Tablik, Tablik. Genius of goetic magic. Takrata, Takrata, Takrata. Believe it or not, there's a genius of dust. Understanding all things about the power of dust and the greatness that is therein. Souffletus, 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 souffletus. Next, Sire, genius of the stibium of the sages. Sire, Sire, Sire. Next we have Barcus, genius of the quiescence. Barcus, Barcus, Barcus. Next we have Commissar, genius of the marriage of contraries. Commissar, commissar, commissar. Take a deep breath in and out. We're almost halfway done. We come next to the genie of the 6th hour. And here is one of the most important genies, which is the genius of free will. Tabris, Tabris, Tabris. Genius of voyages. Susabo, Susabo, Susabo. Genius of fruits. Ornelas, Ornelas, Ornelas. Next we have one of my dear friends, Nitikar, genius of precious stones. Also a genie who can bring you wealth when you ask, according to protocol. I have another video on here somewhere about how to ask. Nitika, Nitika, Nitika. I love you, my friend. Mwah. You might want to go hand in hand with the next genius who concealed treasures. Heitan, 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 Heitan. Next, Hatifas, genius of attire. Hatifas, Hatifas, Hatifas. Next and final one of the 6th hour, avenging genius, able to help you avenge yourself and understanding all ways to do that in a manner that's harmful to none. ZAHUN, 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 ZAHUN. Take a deep breath in and out. We are halfway through the list of the 72 genie. You're gonna love the genie of the 7th hour. The first one is the genius of prosperity. Sialul, 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 Sialul. Next, Sabras, sustaining genius. Sabras, Sabras, Sabras. Genius of hidden gold. Librabus, 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 Librabus. Next, MIZKUN, genius of eagles. MIZKUN, MIZKUN, MIZKUN. Next, serpent charming genius. Much symbology here. Kasub, Kasub, Kasub. Wonderful genius who sets doors open. Salilus, Salilus, Salilus. Final genie of the 7th hour, Jazir, who compels love. Jazir, Jazir, Jazir. Take a deep breath in and out. Ready for the genie of the 8th hour? Genius of writing. Nantur, Nantur, Nantur. Toglas, genius of treasures. Toglas, Toglas, Toglas. Genius of therapeutics. Zalburis, 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 Zalburis. Genius of doves. Ah, Alphon, Alphon, Alphon. Genius of the Sharamir. A mystical thing. Tukifat, 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 Tukifat. Next, genius of mysteries. Zizuf, 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 Zizuf. Genius of association. Koni Ali, Koni Ali, Koni Ali, Koni Ali. Take a deep breath in and out. Are you with me? Just let your heart really absorb the meaning that will be brought to you as you say these names with me. Remember, I have a list on my site, and I'll have you the link here. Genie of the 9th hour. Genius of agriculture. Isnuk, Isnuk, Isnuk. Genius of fire. Suklagas, Suklagas, Suklagas. Genius of languages. I really need your help saying these names. Kirtabas, Kirtabas, Kirtabas. Genius who discovers thieves. Sablil, 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 Sablil. Genius of the sun rays. Sakalal, Sakalal, Sakalal. Genius who sets prisons open. Kolapatiran, Kolapatiran, Kolapatiran. And finally, of the 9th hour, Zifak, genius of irrevocable choice. Zifak, Zifak, Zifak. Take a deep breath in and out as we're coming up to Genie of the 10th hour. Some of these Genie of the 10th hour sound very scary, but remember, they understand the seeds of anything that creates this. Devil or hostile genius. Understanding all of those things is Cesabaril, Cesabaril, Cesabil. Cesabil. Destroyer of children. Understanding all these things. All of these things we have in our humanity. Having the power to call upon the one who understands all these things could be very beneficial. Aziyaf, Aziyaf, Aziyaf. Genius of cupidity. Armilas, Armilas, Armilas. Kataris, genius of dogs or of the profane. Kataris, Kataris, Kataris. Razanil, genius of the ox. Razanil, Razanil, Razanil. Bukafi, genius of stryges. Stryges. I may be saying that wrong. Bukafi, Bukafi, Bukafi. And the final one for the 10th hour is Mastho, genius of delusive appearances. Mastho, Masto, Masto. Genie of the 11th hour. Elgun, genius of lightning. Elgun. I'm saying it wrong. Eglun, Eglun, Eglun. Zuflas, genius of forest. Zuflas, Zuflas, Zuflas. Faldor, genius of oracles. Faldor, Faldor, Faldor. Rosabis, genius of metals. Rosabis, Rosabis, Rosabis. Adjukas, genius of rocks. Adjukas, Adjukas, Adjukas. Zophas, genius of pentacles. Zophas, Zophas, Zophas. Heloko, genius of sympathies. Helocho, Helocho, Helocho. Now we come to the genie of the 12th hour. Take a deep breath in and out. Tarab, genius of extortion. Understanding all things of this. Tarab, Tarab, Tarab. Mizran, genius of persecution. Understanding all these. Mizran, Mizran, Mizran. Very well paired with Labus, the genius of inquisition. Labus, Labus, Labus. Kalab, genius of sacred vessels. Kalab, Kalab, Kalab. Hahab, genius of royal tables. Hahab, Hahab, Hahab. Marnus, genius of the discernment of spirits. Marnez, Marnez, Marnez. And finally, Selen, genius of the favor of the great. Selen, Selen, Selen. These are the genii of the 72 spirits of the 12th hours of the Nocturima. Remember, some of these do seem to sound kind of scary, but guess what? You need to understand all things. I told you it was long. It's been over 30 minutes. You have done a very good thing by repeating these names after me. And remember, there are many that they're all beneficial because they all have their purpose. Do not be in fear or frightened of any because they understand all things. It is their office to assist those who call upon them when you call respectfully. Never, never in any kind of groveling position, because there is no spirit of light that would ever want you to feel less than or lower than. Remember, we are all in different dimensions, and these 12 genie do absolutely have the power to manipulate energy on your behalf. Always remember this: for the highest good of all, and especially with harm to none. You can never intend harm to anyone, anything, or to our beloved Gaia without the reciprocation being inevitable. I have enjoyed singing in the 12 Genie as I promised. And I invite you to share this. I invite you to start having the benefits of the association with these wonderful beings. And there is a link below where you can find the complete list with the correct spelling of the names. If I didn't say any right, I apologize to you, Genie. Subscribe to my channel while you're here if you'd like to contribute to this ministry of interdimensional exploration. There is a link. And by the way, you get lots of wonderful rewards. I appreciate you. I am Rebecca Marina Messenger.